Breaking news, the New York Post is reporting Jeffrey Epstein hanged himself using a bed sheet secured to the top of a bunk bed. The 66-year-old was unresponsive when he was found inside his federal prison cell Saturday morning. The New York City Medical Examiner says an autopsy was completed, but more information is needed before determining his official cause of death. Meantime, U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr is promising to go after anyone who conspired with Epstein. There is also another major development. NBC News is reporting FBI agents are right now searching Jeffrey Epstein's home in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Some of you want to know what's next for Epstein's victims following his apparent suicide. The victims are asking a South Florida judge to let them go after alleged accomplices. And Contact 5 investigator Sam Smink is here to explain. Sam?
Attorneys for Epstein's victims say Epstein managed to cheat justice through his death, so a federal court judge in South Florida shouldn't prevent victims from handing justice to those who they say helped him commit his crimes.
Well, she really wanted to have the opportunity to tell her story in a courtroom.
I was almost 15.
We were underage.
Jeffrey Epstein's victims and their attorneys want the chance to prosecute alleged accomplices here in South Florida, but right now a non-prosecution agreement stands in their way.
You no longer have issues of double jeopardy because Epstein's not around anymore. Plus, Epstein had paid restitution to some victims, but that's not a concern anymore because Epstein is gone.
Judge Ken Mara had already decided in February the 2008 secret deal that kept Epstein and accomplices from federal charges in Florida violated victim rights. If he chooses to throw out the deal altogether, Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg says the ruling would be unprecedented.
The co-conspirators, who people think will now have it easy because of Epstein's death, well, they may find that if they get indicted by the feds, that they no longer have leverage to cut their deal with federal prosecutors because Epstein's not around. And if you're looking around for a bigger fish and you can't find it, then perhaps the big fish is you.
Sid Garcia, who represents one of Epstein's many alleged victims, says the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York told him just this morning there's plenty of evidence for more arrests there.
From what I understand, they have accumulated a substantial amount of evidence to perhaps try others.
He's hoping victims in South Florida get the same chance. We do not know when Judge Mara will decide on whether to throw out the non-prosecution agreement. We will keep you updated. Back to you.
Sam, thank you. You can count on the Contact 5 investigators to stay on top of any new developments in the Epstein case. You can also find our continuing coverage by going to WPTV.com/Epstein.